If you want to be featured in one of my next videos, go ahead and check the pinned comment under this video and follow the directions, and maybe you could be featured in one of my next videos. All right, let's get right back into it. Alright, so you guys read the title, you saw the thumbnail, you clicked on the video. We are here to, present the best jump shots, the best updated jump shots in NBA 2K24 for all builds in this game. Now, I like to keep you guys updated at least once a month with the best jump shots. So, I mean, it's that time of the month, man. It's the end of April, going into May. Let's go ahead and let me present to you guys the best jump shots. All I can ask from you guys is to subscribe to the channel. We are on the road to 25K. Go ahead and drop a like and go down in the comment section. And, comment a jump shot that you like. But other than that, man, let's just get right into it. So for the first build, I'm going to be showing you guys small guards, so 5'7" through 6'4", that have a high 3-point or a high midi. I mean, small guards in this game, they're pretty good. They're not, the favored, but we all need jump shots for them. So the base, we're going to be going with Stephen Curry. So Stephen Curry base on a small guard is probably the most reliable jump shot base that you can get beside Patty Mills, which, I mean, I got some Patty Mills jump shots down the line, but you need to be start 3 for that. But if you're not start 3, go ahead and try out Stephen Curry. Very good base. It's, you can use it all year. Upper release 1, we're going to be going with Oscar Robertson, the same with upper release 2. So for this jump shot, we're going to be going 4 out of 4 release speed and 50-50 Oscar. Now keep in mind, all of these jump shots that I'm showing you, I personally use on release, but you can also use them on push. Like push is really good. Set point and jump, I mean, that's literally just personal preference, but release or push are very good. This jump shot, Curry double Oscar, I mean, I really like the way the hands go up in the air. Curry base it's a good middle ground between like very fast and like slow. I'm not gonna lie, double Oscar is definitely the wave for most jump shots, whether you're on a lock, pop, or anything like that. So go ahead, try out this, jump shot and let me know how it feels. So now I know I see whenever I make a jump shot video or I give you guys my jump shot in the comments or something like that, I always get a reply like, yo, I don't like double Oscar, so it's an alternative. One, I'll give you 2 alternatives for Steph Curry base. So the first alternative is Darius Garland, upper release 1, and upper release 2, Trey Mann. Let's go to the blending, 55 Garland and 45 Trey Mann. These are good releases. Like, if you don't like Oscar, this is a very like polar opposite in my opinion. So go ahead and try this out. Now, if you're someone that likes Oscar, but you can't have it 100% Oscar, like to double Oscar, you could try Colin Sexton as your upper release 1 or 2. It doesn't really matter. And then Oscar as your second. And then put it to 80-20, 80 Oscar and 20 Sexton. And to be honest, I mean, this is really soup. I like using 80 Oscar, 20 Sexton on Patty. So I'm pretty sure it's going to work on Curry. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Now, our next base we're going to go with is John Wall base here. I've talked about it plenty of times, even in some of my videos. Like John Wall, this is a base if you need a slower jump shot, because I know Curry's fast, Patty's fast. Go ahead and try John Wall out. I think it would be a pretty good middle ground for you guys. For this one, I use Luka Doncic upper release 1 and Oscar Robertson release 2. For my blending, full speed as always, and 30% Luka, 70 Oscar. Jump shot's kind of slow. Got a good little flick to it. Nice little jump. It's really not that bad of a jump shot. I mean, I've been using John Wall like from patch 1 to patch 2, maybe I'd say, until I unlocked Patty Mills. And I mean, it's just an old reliable jump shot that you can go with. It's nice and slow, but it's low-key fast on the flick at the same time. On push, I think you can get away with it. Obviously, I use release, so it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but I mean, you guys can definitely try it out. I mean, look, corner shot. I might have missed that. Nope, I made it. I'm the GOAT. As always, I give you guys some alternatives. If you guys do not like Sexton and Oscar, you could try Curry and Oscar. For this one, it's going to be 80-20, another good jump shot. Oscar should always be the majority in my opinion, but if you don't like it, you could try the other way around. You could try 80% Curry, 20 Oscar. It's really up to you. For example, another alternative for John Wall, you could try Luka Doncic and Oscar, but this time Luka's going to be on 60%. It's more Luka than Oscar. Just go ahead and try it out. Try your own releases. Do whatever you need to do to try and, green more shots in this game. So now for the people that think Curry is too slow and John Wall is way too slow, try John Stockton. Now this jump shot is like resemblance of set shot 3, base 3, whatever you want to call it. John Stockton base, really fast jump shot. Try double Oscar. First try double Oscar, full speed, 50-50. There was like a 2-week period where I used this jump shot, and I mean, it's just so fast. So if you guys play 22, you guys like that fast, snappy jump shot. If you can get used to this is soup. But do definitely use this one on release, like John Stockton base. I don't think you could, I don't know, maybe you could use it on push, but for me, I mean, release is already super quick. So go ahead and try it. If you guys need alternative uppers, I got you. I mean, you could try Darius Garland, upper release 1, Oscar release 2, go to the blending, make it 60-40. This is also good. And then this one's a little bit of a weird one, but Stephen Curry, Kyrie Irving, you go to the blending, you make it 30% Steph, 70 Kyrie. This is low-key soup too. I mean, I've tried it out, played on it for like a week. Just, go ahead and try John Stockton. So I'm gonna, I put this in the chapters below. This is literally the best jump shot in NBA 2K24 for small guards, but the only thing about it is you need to reach starter 3, which I mean, we're in April, we're about to hit May. If you're not starter 3 on this game, I mean, we had Puma, Strikeout, we had so many 4x rep events. Just go ahead, go play a theater double rep event and hit starter 3, because Patty Mills, it's game changing, it's breaking pro-am, it's making people look good. If you have Patty Mills, you turn into Thanos. You can shoot whatever you want, any yellow, you can time reds, it's just too OP. So Patty Mills, base, every video you see with me on my 6'3 guard and my 6'4, it's gonna have Patty Mills on. You guys asked for the jump shot, here it is. So Patty Mills, double Oscar, this is what I run. Full release speed, 50 Oscar, doesn't matter, it's the same jump shot. But I mean, this jump shot is just so good. It's just so butter, it's so, oh, I missed. That's besides the point. I mean, I was just using some slow jump shots, you know, don't mind me, but it's so butter, it's so soup. You guys just need to try it out. You guys need to reach starter 3. You guys saw my video. I helped, you know, my boy Noble hit starter 3 because it's actually like worth getting that rep. Starter 3 is probably the only rep you actually need to hit on this game. Y'all just gotta unlock it. Like, let me just green one more for you guys and let's go on to the alternatives. The first alternative for Patty Mills, I know for Patty, a lot of people don't like double Oscar. Like a lot of my friends don't like it. A lot of you guys don't like it. And you know, I see on Twitter, double Oscar, people don't like it, but it's just too OP. But if you can't use it, man, Garland release 1, Treyman release 2, go to your blending, 60 Garland, 40 man. This is another good alternative. I mean, it's solid, good jump shot, you get good height. This one is low-key glitchy with the yellows, but just go ahead and try it out. Now for the next one, if you need something that's a little tweak to Oscar, go ahead and put Curry in the jump shot, Oscar release 2, and then 80-20. This was on one of my other jump shots previously, but I mean, it works on Patty just fine. 80 Oscar, 20 Curry. And that's gonna be it for the small guard jump shots. Let's go ahead to the tall guards with, you know, low 3-point, low midi. Let's just go on to it. So if you are a guard between 6'5" and 6'9", and you guys do need a jump shot for like a low midi or low 3-point, JT Thor is probably the best base you're gonna get when it comes to this. So for me personally, I like to use JT Thor base, Evan Fournier release 1, and James Harden release 2. I mean, these just work for me. Go to your blending, 45% Evan Fournier and 55% James Harden. I mean, you literally can't go wrong. This is pretty good for a low midi, low 3-point. Whether you're on a 6'6", 6'8", 6'9", whatever it is, maybe even a 6'5", you got low midi, low 3-point. I mean, you could just put this on. You shoot it from your chest, so like the timing is a little weird. This is definitely like a muscle memory jump shot. So like if you just get the muscle memory down on this jump shot, you should be straight, you should be greening everything, like everything you want to. You're in the theater, you're in the stage, it should be green. Now, one thing about those upper releases is that not everyone's gonna like them. I mean, you shoot from the chest, so like a lot of people are gonna be like, like I don't really want to learn the muscle memory for this. Like there's no visual cue. But now this jump shot for low midi and low 3-point is gonna have visual cue. It's the same base JT Thor, but this time with Sadiq and Oscar Robertson. These two you can't really go wrong with. There's a lot of tall guards that use Sadiq and Oscar release 1, release 2. For our blending here, we got full release speed, 31% Sadiq and 69% Oscar. You just can't go wrong with it. Now, if you guys don't like JT Thor base, I get it. You don't like JT Thor, you need a different one for your low midi and low 3-point. You know, you could use Pat Connaughton. This is a pretty good base. I don't really mess around with it a lot, but you know, you could go ahead and try it. For this one, we got Troy Brown Jr. up release 1 and Kyle Korver release 2. Pretty good uppers. You can try these on a couple other jump shots. It'll probably work just fine. Go to your blending. You got full blending here with 43% Troy Brown and 57% Kyle Korver. Pat Connaughton, definitely a nice alternative. Like if you just need a jump shot, has a nice little snap to it on like the, you know, I don't even know, like the arm, the elbow. You could definitely see it when you shoot. It's kind of slow, but you don't really have that many options when it comes to low midi, low 3-points. So I mean, you know, you could go ahead, try it out. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, for an alternative, just sub out Troy Brown Jr. for Sadiq Bey and then put the blending 65 and 35 and you should be straight. I mean, you should be just fine. Those are 4 jump shots for low 3-point, low midi. Let's go ahead and go on to the high 3-point and high midi tall guard builds. So if you have a high midi and high 3-point, like that, you need to go with T-Mac on your tall guard build. There's no really if, and, or but. You obviously can't get Patty Mills, can't get things like Curry. Like you just got to use T-Mac. T-Mac is end game when it comes to, you know, tall guard jump shots. So go ahead, T-Mac. My custom T-Mac jump shot is Marquise Chris and Oscar Robertson. Let's keep this on the low so it doesn't get patched because it's so butter. Y'all just got to put it on, maybe tell one friend or two, don't tell too many friends. The release speed here is full release speed, 12% Marquise and 88% Oscar. I mean, it just doesn't get better than this. Literally, I mean, T-Mac at the start was like the game breaker. Everybody was just super good off of using T-Mac, and you know, obviously Patty Mills took over that. Everyone was on like 6'6s, just going crazy shooting reds with T-Mac, but now Patty Mills came in the game, but obviously that's a crazy shot, and I greened it. Yeah. But anyway, like obviously you can't get Patty on a tall guard. Some people glitch it. I would not advise you do that. That's just not right. But T-Mac on the other hand, you can get T-Mac. You might as well put it on. It's the literal best jump shot in this game for tall guards. Go ahead and try it out. Now, honestly, with T-Mac, you need to, in my opinion, you need to have Oscar in it. So if you do not like, you know, if you do not like what I had before, go ahead and try double Oscar on T-Mac. The blending doesn't matter, just full release speed. This is one of your alternatives because you really just need Oscar. And if you don't like double Oscar, sub out one of the Oscars for Sadiq Bey and Oscar Robertson, and then do 50-50 on the blending. This is also a very good T-Mac jump shot. Now, if there's any reason in the world that you don't like T-Mac, and like, I don't understand, maybe you're just like, you know, not a weirdo, but like you just can't use T-Mac, go ahead and try Malcolm Brogdon. This is the other jump shot I'll give you guys for like high 3-point high midi. This is a good base. For your releases, try Oscar release 1 and Sadiq Bey release 2. I mean, this is a pretty solid jump shot. Brogdon is kind of like John Wall a little bit in my opinion. Go to your blending, 50-50 Oscar Sadiq, the same as the T-Mac custom. And you know, as I said before, I mean, Brogdon feels like John Wall. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it still gets the job done. If you do not like T-Mac, go ahead and try out Brogdon. Just really not that bad of a jump shot. Greenbane, bow. If you are not a fan of the Oscar releases, Oscar Sadiq, try Kyle Korver release 1, Troy Brown Jr. release 2 on 60-40 blending, 60 Kyle and 40 Troy Brown. Let me know what you guys think of it. That's gonna be it for the tall guard segment though. Let's go ahead and go to lockdowns and poppers. So to start out with lockdowns, man, lockdowns, you know, you guys need jump shots in the corner. I don't blame you. We're gonna be starting off with the low 3-point, low midi lockdown jump shot. Got y'all both sides of the, you know, there's two sides of the spectrum here. We got low end and then we got high end when it comes to 3-point and midi. So low for the start, we got JT Thor base, Drew Eubanks release 1 and Oscar Robertson release 2. For our blending here, we're going to be going full blending, 15% Drew Eubanks and 85% Oscar. This is the soup when it comes to being a lockdown, spotting up at the wing or the corner. JT Thor, you cannot go wrong. I mean, your point guard throws you a die, you're in the corner. It just feels so good to shoot off a JT Thor. If you use my JT Thor jump shot on the tall guard that I gave you guys and you go to a lockdown, I mean, you're going to be used to the base. The uppers are obviously different. It's not, you know, Evan Fournier and James Harden, but you know, it still feels the same. This is really nice. If you have a lockdown with low midi, low 3-point, just go ahead and try JT Thor. It's really good for you. I don't got alternatives for JT Thor when it comes to upper releases, but for, you know, another base that you guys can try is Jarrett Culver. This kind of reminds me of T-Mac a little bit, which obviously you can't get T-Mac on a low 3-point lockdown. We have Jarrett Culver base here with Oscar release 1 and Drew Eubanks release 2. Same releases as the past jump shot. We got 99% Oscar, 1% Drew Eubanks. Go ahead and try this out. Full release speed. I like using this on my popper. You know, it's a low slow. When you're off stamina, it feels a little slow, but it's chicken from the wing. The corner, if you're used to T-Mac, I mean, you shouldn't really miss. But I mean, you know, you hit the corner shot, glip bow movie. But I only have 2 low 3-point lockdown jump shots for you guys because you guys gotta, you know, you guys gotta get hip to the new lockdown builds. You guys gotta make T-Mac lockdowns, and let's get right into that. So now, like, obviously, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to make a build video on T-Mac locks because I mean, it's just too overpowered. You guys need to make T-Mac locks. It's the new wave that you should use. So I got 3 different jump shots for you guys when it comes to T-Mac locks, aka high midi, high 3-point lockdowns. So T-Mac, this is the one you should go with like the most. Try the first. Try this one out. T-Mac base, Austin Reeves release 1 and Oscar Robertson release 2. Let's go ahead to the blending. We got 28% Austin Reeves and 72% Oscar. I mean, this is the soup. You just need it when it comes to being a T-Mac lockdown. Like, to be honest, at this point in the year, if I'm playing with a lockdown and he doesn't have T-Mac, I just really don't have confidence like with him in the corner. Like, I mean, I don't want to be dotting someone that got JT Thor on in 2024. Like, I might have to make a build video on a T-Mac lockdown to, you know, show you guys exactly what to make, but it's just so soup. I gotta be real with you guys. It's just too soup. Glit bow movie. If you guys do need an alternative from that Austin Reeves, you know, uppers, you could try Sadiq Bey instead. Sadiq, Oscar, and then the blending is going to be 64% Sadiq, 36% Oscar, as always, full release speed. You know, try that out if you don't like Austin Reeves. And I mean, overall, if you don't like T-Mac, we talked about this at the tall guard jump shot section. I mean, if you don't like T-Mac, this is an alternative for your lockdown. You could try Ben Shepherd base. Ben Shepherd is another base that people use when they have, you know, decently high mid or 3-point. Release 1, Luke Kennard. Release 2, Sadiq Bey. These are good releases. For your blending, full speed, 40% Luke and 60 Sadiq. I mean, it's just soup. I mean, Ben Shepherd has been used a lot earlier in the year. It's not really used as much now because of T-Mac, but I mean, if you want to try an alternative to T-Mac and you have the, you know, attributes to cover it, just go ahead and try it out. I mean, it's just green bean. So for all the poppers out there, man, I got 2 jump shots for you guys. So the first one's going to be JT Thor base. The upper release 1 and 2 is going to be Oscar Robertson. Go to your blending, full release speed and 100% Oscar. Doesn't matter the blending because you're using double Oscar. JT Thor on a popper is pretty good. I'd go ahead and use it. For our second popper jump shot, I'm going to go through them pretty quick. We got Gordon Hayward base, Oscar release 1, Drew Eubanks release 2. Now this, you need an 84 midi or 84 3.4. So I mean, if you have it, go ahead and try it. Full release speed, 79% Oscar, 21% Drew Eubanks. Also, just a side note, if you guys do need different popper jump shots, you could use the ones on the lockdowns. I mean, they're pretty much the same for poppers. Just go ahead and try them out. So for poppers, I mean, I'm going to be straight honest with you guys. I'm going to put 2 popper jump shots up up on the screen for you guys. You can pause it if you need. But for all the poppers out there, please go into the comment section and drop your jump shot, or maybe a jump shot that someone recommended to you so other people can find it. If you need popper jump shots, you know, either use one of these two that are on the screen or go down in the comment section. Thank you very much. So yeah, man, there is your monthly update for, you know, jump shots in NBA 2K24. I try and keep you guys updated as much as I can. I don't want to overdo it, like, you know, every jump shot video every 2 weeks. That's just bad for business. But I got you guys, you know, once a month, as I said before. If these jump shots did help you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is the most important factor. We are on the road to 25K. If you do want to be featured in one of my next videos, you know, as I said in the intro, go look at the pinned comment. Let me know what you guys think about the jump shots. Drop one of your own jump shots down below. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.